every time I start recording.
So we've already stopped off in Weybridge for fudge from Granny Wobbly's Fudge Pantry. Now it's time to drop the girls off with their mum in Polzeath. This is a sneak preview as we're back here on our last night for Mia's birthday. Well, we've arrived. Welcome to Porthoustock Beach. It is approximately 7:30 at night, I believe. Something like that. We have been on the road 12 hours. Not driving the entire 12 hours, granted. But it has been a long old day. However, we got here, we've got as far as putting a chock under the wheel. We went out for a cigarette and you can see the bait fish on the shore. I'll go down and show you. Okay, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see them, but you can just see these dark patches. Where's my finger? So kind of out here. So that fisherman you can see over there to the right, Kev's been and had a chat with him. Basically he's been catching sand eel. And apparently the mackerel will be in at 9. So Kev is currently frantically getting the rods out. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see them, but every now and then you just, yeah, you see them there, look. There you go. That is all shoals of bait fish. Now, what I find quite amusing is, Mr. This is going to be a relaxing holiday. Is there with the rod when we've only been here about 20 minutes. Don't blame him though. Don't get me wrong. What he says, what he does, two very different things. Look at them bait fish. Yum. One. Oh, look at that! After chatting with the chap on the beach, he suggested we use sabikis with heavy metal lures on the end. Kev's got a Dexter's wedge on the end of his, and I've got a Savage Gear Seeker on the end of mine. Babe, I'm gonna need your help. He explained that what we were seeing was shoals of sand eel being chased by the launce, and then later in the evening the mackerel came in after the launce. Okay, no worries.
Just hold your rod up.
What is that? Is it that?
It's a fat ass, big old mackerel.
Look at the
size of it.
Camera's on by the way over there. Just look at the stones in the middle.
Where? camera?
It's propped against the stone somewhere there.
Over there. Mackie! Look how big that is. You got baby pullets. Two. Two baby pullets. Oh bollocks.
Woo. That made that one easier. Ooh, have they got spines?
No, bollocks.
Oh, now I'll drop the other one.
That's more like a sand deal.
Look at them! How cool is that?
Hey. Fresh mackerel for breakfast.
Freshly caught last night.
None for doggos though. No.
Well, looks like we weren't the only ones with the bright idea of bringing a boat. Just irritating that ours isn't with us yet. However, that tells me it's time for the kayak.
All I can say is, rather you than me. Alright, babe, the net's come out again. Getting herself comfortable. She has the life jacket and a radio and a mobile phone and a waterproof. I hope she goes and has fun, catches us a few good fish. Have fun, be safe.
So heading out on the kayak for the first time this year was a little nerve-wracking. I've never fished before, but everything's tied on and I've spent as much time as I can studying navionics so I know where I could safely go. Before I went out, I noticed the wind was blowing the total opposite direction to what was being forecast, now giving me an onshore instead of offshore wind. This meant I was going to have to be more cautious, because if I hooked up near a rock, the wind and fish would take me towards the rocks. I've chosen a weedless sidewinder minnow first, and due to the wind, I'm fishing behind the silo. Next up, I try a weedless Savage Gear sand eel. The guy we met on the beach last night said his best advice was only use blue or white lures, so I was taking that on board. You can see the wind is pushing quite hard, and I'm not getting long before I have to paddle back and do the drift again. By this point, I've been out best part of an hour and I'm starting to get cold. The wind is picking up, and without even a nibble, I decided to head in. Just before I got out, I thought I'd show you just how clear the water was. If it wasn't so cold, I'd have gone in for a swim. So tonight we just repeated what we were doing last night. Sabikis with lures on the end, exactly the same thing. The conditions tonight were nowhere near as calm, so I'm glad I got the footage that I did the night before, but still, it was well worth fishing. where he was taking me. Yeah, we'll just go this way, it'll be fine.
It opens up at the top.
Opens up at the top. Which way have you gone? You don't want to know. Oh, lordy.
Keep going. We're clear.
Our third night was spent at Goss Moor touring and camping, a quiet family-run campsite tucked away down a country lane next to Goss Moor. Goss Moor is a 480-hectare national nature reserve, the largest surviving remnant of the mid-Cornwall moors. For us though, it was nice to enjoy the peace and beautiful surroundings after such a hectic few days. On site there's this little wooden information hut with lots of useful local information such as things to do and places to visit. They even have lockers with charging ports inside, and they also offer their own fresh eggs. Perfect. It was Kev who first spotted the blue tits in the birdhouse, so I grabbed my chair and took some pictures. We're gonna do what they see can be done.
Who said we can't go down little roads in a big camper? In up the other side.
Shit. Yeah, boy. Let's go. So our final night was spent at a campsite that holds a lot of memories for me. Every summer my parents would bring us here with the caravan, and our grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins would all stay down the road in Polzeath. Easter and October holidays were also spent in Polzeath, which is why it's now become a tradition for Mia to spend her birthday on the beach there. There were a lot of small birds darting around the farm, including pied wagtails, swallows and sparrows, and an accidental but interesting picture of a really old school electrical pylon. After an evening barbecue on the beach for Mia's birthday, we were treated to a stunning sunset to end our 4-day trip.